business blocking and time blocking is very important. For me, my time blocks are very much so solidified Monday through Thursday, 9 to 12 p.m. I'm very much so only building my business and moving my business forward. So the reason I do that, of course, is so that I'm able to keep adding people and maintaining the people there so that I'm not going to keep going through the ups and downs. Because I've done it multiple times in my career already where I just finished closing 3 to 4 clients. I turn around and I look and like, where's everything else right now? So it's very much so I've learned a few times and I'm not going to learn again because I've learned it now enough times that 9 to 12 has to be protected. And I try not to really like when I get my clients and they are reaching out to me through 9 to 12, I'm very clear with them from the beginning when they sign with me. Hey, I do have a lot of stuff that I'm doing between Monday through Thursday, 9 to 12. I'm doing a lot of things with my team. So just text me and you will hear from me the latest 12:05 or 12:10 p.m. I think it's been less than 5 times that I've actually had to call them before 12 p.m. when they've texted me about something. A lot of people have kind of a misconception that once you're under contract, everything is on fire. It's not. Like it very much so it can wait until 12 p.m. Central. I promise you that. You can protect that 9 to 12 p.m. slot by simply just saying, hey, just text me and I will fully, like, if you see it as an emergency, of course, respond. But if not, they're almost good till 12.
Has anybody ever gotten mad at you for like saying that you're not available immediately?
No, I mean, most of my clients understand they work 9 to 5 jobs. So they're fully understanding that, you're nine, and I'm only asking for 3 hours really, that I'm not available 4 days a week, and that's 9 to 12 p.m. I'm available anytime outside of that.
Do you ever get bored with having to do the same thing? Like that sounds like people aren't really excited about that.
Yes, absolutely. I get bored. So there's things that I try to do to be less bored, and that's, I'm searching for properties at the same time as I'm on the dialer. So, 2 screens are important to me. Some people might not be able to handle that, but it's a good way to just keep looking for properties for buyers or doing other stuff while you are dialing. Another fun thing that I do, and it's way more fun for me, is I build Legos when I'm calling people. Like I will fully have my dialer going and I have my Legos here on my side, and it's what I'm doing is mundane, and then I have a fun activity right next to me, and that's where I'm able to get through the dials.
Okay, got it. Do you ever think that you're gonna like outgrow this or graduate from like having like a time block to build your business? Like what do you foresee?
I mean, I honestly hope that I don't because I've learned already a few times that this is very crucial to maintaining a big business. And for me, I want to continue developing a bigger and bigger business. So I really just cannot see this slipping out of my routine.
So I'm going to jump in with a question. So Akash, when you say from 9 to 12, I'm building my business. I heard you say that you're on the dialer. Like double click on that and pretend for a minute that an agent maybe doesn't know like what building my business means and who you're calling and what you'd be doing.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more.
Yeah, so for me, it's 2 things. It's adding people to my database, but you can never forget about maintaining the people in your database because that's a big part that I think, of course, gets slipped is a lot of people are focusing on adding, but that's only half the game. The other half is to ensure that you're maintaining what you do put in there. So for me, the CRM that I run has a lot of tasks that I will log in every morning. I have about 40 tasks of people that I need to call to maintain. And that's just the minimum that I do because I'll hop on another dialer to get more people to add to my database. So on a daily basis, it's anywhere from, 60 to 100 dials, which doesn't sound that crazy, honestly, when you say it out loud.
I love it. Think of time blocking in three different ways, right? Our director of operation just kind of drills this into our culture. Business building, business development, and business conversion. Those are your three time blocks. Business building, this is where you generate new leads for your business, right? It can be prospecting, it can be open houses, it can be networking, it could be maybe you have a Team Pond account, maybe there's like social media that you're doing, anything that like truly adds business to your business, new people. Business development on the other side is you're developing the people that you've already put into your database, right? This is where you follow up with the Movoto leads so they don't die on the vine, right? everyone else that's already in your database, and you develop them in the sales cycle. Then you've got business conversion. This is where you're meeting with clients. Maybe those are listing appointments. Maybe it is that showing for Movoto that you got earlier that day. Maybe it's a buyer consult. What your goal there is to convert them to a contract, right? Someone who wants to work with you. That's usually done in the afternoons after 1 o'clock, right? And so you're spending time either going on appointments or preparing for appointments after 1 o'clock. Everything else is everything else. And so if you're working 8 hours a day, right? Like, because you would give that to any employer, give it to yourself as the employee of your business, right? Then how are you going to have your 3 different time blocks built out, right? Maybe you're newer and maybe your business building, like that lead generation needs to be more. Maybe you've been in it for a long and you really just need more follow-up time. Or maybe you've been in it a really long time and you're seasoned and it's your business conversion. Everybody's got a time block. The ones who do, that's how you have the predictable business. Everyone can have business. It's just a matter of, is it predictable? Is it consistent? Do you have money every month to pay your bills? Are you getting ahead?